It's Wednesday, October 15th.
And I am tremendously proud of the campaign that we ran.
After 10 years in power, the Newfoundland and Labrador Liberals are out, making way for a new progressive conservative majority government.
Firepower. That's what is coming. We expect it is coming from NATO.
Want more support for Ukraine? Buy more weapons from the U.S. That's the message from U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to NATO ministers this morning.
And he was screaming out, I want my mom, I want my mom. I'm dying, I want mom.
An Auckland man's death from drinking liquid meth camouflaged as Canadian beer is calling attention to Canada's role in meth exports. Stay with us, Canada. Your morning starts right now. Good morning, Canada. Welcome to Your Morning. I'm Anne-Marie Mediwake.
Good morning. I'm Lindsey Deluce.
And I'm Matt Scooby. Kelsey is off this week. Hopefully your Wednesday's off to a great start.
Voters in Newfoundland and Labrador have chosen change, everybody, electing the Progressive Conservatives to form a majority government.
We didn't quit. We kept believing in each other because we knew it wasn't over until that final buzzer and all the votes are counted.
The PCs, led by Premier-designate Tony Wakeham, took 21 seats. That is just enough for a majority win in the 40-seat legislature. On a night that really saw the lead go back and forth, the majority was not sealed until results from the last district came in. The PCs won by campaigning on issues like affordability, safety, and also a promise to review the Churchill Falls hydro deal. The result ends a decade
Kept our heads high,
Liberal government.
and I stand by our decision to run that positive campaign.
So the Liberals came away with 15 seats, with leader John Hogan calling the loss, quote, a time for reflection. Jim Dinn and the NDP won 2 seats. A pair of other seats went to independents. Alberta teachers are trying to rally support in anticipation of their strike dragging on.
I have a lot of doubts that the province is going to come anything close to what we want.
The two sides sat down yesterday for the first time since the strike started. There is a new offer on the table from the teachers, but no one has shared any details of it. Teachers have already voted down an offer, which included a 12% pay raise over 4 years. Alberta has opened this, though. This is an online portal for parents to claim subsidies, so they can receive $30 for each missed school day for every child under 12. Teachers are planning to hold more rallies throughout this week. New this morning, Ontario colleges and more than 10,000 striking support workers have reached a tentative deal. This deal ends a strike that lasted for almost 5 weeks. It's obviously interrupted the start of the school year. The union says pickets will come down today and details of this tentative deal will be given to members. Staff are expected to be back at work tomorrow. Ontario Premier Doug Ford is adamant in his opposition to dropping tariffs on electric vehicles made in China.
There's no damn way we should drop tariffs on China, I'll tell you that.
Over the weekend on CTV's Question Period, China's ambassador to Canada said that his country would drop its canola and pork tariffs if Ottawa removes its 100% tariff on Chinese EVs. Saskatchewan Premier Scott Moe and Manitoba Premier Wab Kinew both been lobbying Ottawa to take the deal. The federal government is in the process of reviewing its EV tariff. U.S. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth says more support is coming for Ukraine at a meeting of NATO defense ministers this morning.
We need our allies to step up, and they did, and they have, in those commitments. Now those commitments will soon translate into capabilities.
Pete Hegseth promised firepower, more for Ukraine, as part of a U.S. weapons sale agreement with its allies. So under the deal, European nations would buy arms from the U.S. to give to Ukraine. Pete Hegseth didn't say this morning if the arrangement includes U.S. Tomahawk missiles. Excuse me. NATO Secretary General says $2 billion have already been committed, with more pledges expected. Some sad news. Grammy-winning R&B singer D'Angelo has died at the age of 51. D'Angelo was behind hits like Brown Sugar and Untitled How Does It Feel? The legendary soul singer, whose real name was Michael Eugene Archer, has been regarded as one of the most influential R&B artists. He famously duetted with Lauryn Hill on the song Nothing Even Matters. That was from her 1998 album, The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. D'Angelo's family confirmed he died Tuesday after a long battle with cancer. Two people from The Simpsons are lending their minds to a new play in Stratford.
And that person there claims that they know that person too, and that they were supposed to be there. And so I thought that was an interesting start to a play.
Dan Castellaneta, the voice of Homer Simpson, and Deb LaCusta, his wife and a Simpsons writer, also wrote the new play. It's called Frankenstein's Daughter. It's a two-person play about strangers meeting at a cabin in the woods. What can go wrong? The show begins its run tomorrow until October 26th. Fun.
Be fun.